Hello everybody, it's Paul Neeson here with the Real Life Health Show. Today I wanted to give you a special treat. So as I was riding to work, I always pass a bunch of trees that have fruit on them. And I pass a lot of fruit trees that often don't have fruit in them if it's not in season. But right now it's mango season and coconuts are always in season. And I saw a couple of other fruits today. So I wanted to take my camera out as I ride my bike to work. It's a 5-mile ride to work. And I wanted to count how many fruit trees or how many trees I saw with fruit on them. You'll be quite surprised. And growing up in New York, I never saw fruits growing on the trees, and to see this on a daily basis is amazing. So I often get to eat many of these because the people have so many, they give them away, or they're in an empty lot and I get to eat the fruit off the trees as well. So this is South Florida for you. It's coming on mango season right now. And check out how many fruit trees I saw today on my bike ride to work, the 5-mile bike ride. Now, I could have definitely passed more fruit trees if I wanted to in certain neighborhoods, but this is the path that I just take to work on my bike on a daily basis, and I wanted to just show you what I see on a regular basis and why I love South Florida. So check them out. Okay, everybody, there's my first fruit tree. It's really not a fruit, it's a coconut. On my way to my 5-mile path to work here. So that's number one, that's a coconut tree. And we'll continue. All right, if you can see it in the background there in front of that house, there's some mangoes hanging on that tree. So that's tree number 2 with some edible stuff on it. Right now in season, stuff's starting to come out. That's tree number 2, and there's a couple of mangoes on there. All right, there's tree number 3. That's a coconut. Bunch of coconuts on there. There's a little duck there. But that's tree number 3, a bunch of coconuts. I haven't even leave my development yet, and I already said 3 fruit trees. And we'll continue on our path, and we'll see what else we got here. All right, there's a big coconut tree. That's tree number 4. And that one's really tall. I don't know how they're going to get those coconuts, but there's coconuts up there. So that's number 4, tree number 4. And just moving along here, haven't even left my development yet. I got about 1 mile in my development and I've seen 4 trees already. And we'll continue. All right, there's 5 and 6. 2 coconut trees loaded with coconuts. Those are tall trees. I don't know how they're gonna get them down. But there's, must be, 50 coconuts on each tree at least, maybe more. All right, there's coconut tree number 7. This property actually has several coconut trees, but there's no coconuts on them. But this one, there is a couple. So that's tree number 7. Coconut tree number 7. Fruit tree number 7, actually. And continuing on our path. Okay, here's some papaya. So that's tree number 8 and number 9. 2 papaya trees there. And actually, that's 10 and 11. There's 2 more papaya trees. One of them only has a small papaya, but one has 2 big ones. So that's 11. So this, there's actually a cactus plant on this property that might be a dragon fruit or something, but nothing's growing on it now, so I'm not going to count it. So we have 4 papaya trees here, so that's 10 and 11. There's even a papaya tree back there, but there's nothing on there, so I won't even count that. So far, that's 11 trees, and there's more cactus here. I assume it's some fruit, but nothing's on it, so I won't count it. But that's 11. And this yard that I'm passing, here's more papaya. There's 12. The background there is 13 and 14. And there's 15. There's a bunch of papaya here. And even though there's a bunch more, I'm only counting the ones that actually have fruit on it. This is actually a trailer park. And this person has a bunch of fruit trees. So that's up to 15 trees we're up to. And there's a mango, actually. There's a mango tree right there. So that would be 16. There's only a couple of mangoes there. But that's 16. And nice little property there. So that's 16. Continuing here in a neighbor's yard. This is a banana plant, but there's no bananas on here, so I won't count that. Okay, we're up to 16, and we'll continue on our journey. Alright, still in this trailer park area. There's a bunch of cactus, but I don't see any fruit in it. But there's a coconut. There's only one coconut on it, but that would be 17. So that's 17, that coconut. And this is on just the main road here. This trailer park on this main road, a bunch of fruit trees. We saw papayas and coconuts and mangoes, but that's our 17th tree with fruit on it we've seen. And a bunch that doesn't have fruit yet. It's just the spring here, so we're still, fruit will come out, but that's 17 we're up to, and we're just going to continue on. Okay, here's 18, and we finally have cactus fruit on this tree here. There's a green one, it's unripe. But this is a cactus plant and this cactus fruit. And there's one actually. There's a cactus fruit. So that's, and there's some more up there. So what's that, 17? Or 18, I don't even know. Let's say 17. Well, we'll say 18. I know I'm losing count here, but there's 18. That's a cactus fruit plant. And I'm sure all the other ones, all the other cactus have fruit, but this one is the one that's actually starting to bloom. So that's 18. 18 trees. And my counting might be off, but we'll see. So coming along here, there's more cactus. Let's see if there's any fruit here. No fruit on that cactus plant. Okay, so we are at 18 and continuing. Okay, now we're getting to the area where there's a bunch of mangoes, and there's a big mango tree. That's tree number 19. And you might be able to see some mangoes on there, but trust me, there's a lot on there. It's sunny, so I don't know if you can see it, but that's tree number 19. And it's an older area, and there's going to be a lot of mango trees now. But that's tree number 19. That's a big mango tree, and that's just in this empty lot here. So tree number 19 in this empty lot, big mango tree. Alright, there's mango tree number 20. That's the 20th tree I found. So there is 20. A bunch of mangoes on there. Still not ready yet, but they're on there. So that's tree number 20, right across the street from this elementary school in this old area where we're going to see a bunch of mangoes. And on one block off the main street. So some older houses here. So that's tree number 20. Okay, there's tree 21. I'm passing a bunch of trees that actually don't have mangoes on them yet, but they're mango trees. But this is another one, bunch of mangoes, and that's early mango because they look like they're almost ready. And that's tree number 21. Nice little house here with a nice tree. Tree number 21. There's a coconut, so that's 22 on that big tree. So that's tree number 22 on this old street here with older houses, and that's number 22. Alright, there's 23 and 24. Two nice mango trees, 23 and 24. Just a couple of houses away from the previous house. So 23 and 24. Here's a coconut tree. So that's 25. Nice coconut tree, 25. Continuing on the street here. Leave the camera on a little and let you get some of the view. So far we passed 25 trees with fruit actually on them. Oh, there's 26. There's a mango tree. There's 26. Well, here's 27. And 28. Let's stop for this one. Here's 27 and 28. And in the background there is 29. That looks like an avocado tree back there. So that's 29. And here's a bunch of coconut trees, but there's no coconuts on there, so we won't even count them. But we're up to 29. Alright, here's a nice coconut tree. That's 30 trees. And there must be 50 or 60 coconuts up there. So that's 30. And that was just on this, here, let me turn around and show you this, just this little street off the main street in this older neighborhood. And we counted 29, and this one had a bunch of mangoes. Now we're about to head on the main street, and I know another street with a bunch of mangoes in bloom. But so far, and I could have went other ways that we would have saw even more, but this was just the safest, quickest path that I have found to ride my bike on this 5-mile path to my office. But 30 trees so far. Okay, still on this same street, there's tree number 31, and that's probably one of the biggest mango trees I've seen in a long time. And there's mangoes up there on this empty lot. That's tree number 31. Okay, we got in about, so far, almost 4 miles, and we have 31 trees. Alright, this is a local gas station, so that would be 32. Look at all those coconuts. That's tree number 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37. So a bunch of coconut trees at this local gas station, and that would make 37 trees. And there's actually one behind the sign, so that's 38. And there's a couple more, but they don't have coconuts on there, so we won't count them. But we got 38 we're up to. Alright, I'm off the main street. I'm on another small street here, and there's tree number 39. That's a really big mango tree right there. So that's number 39. Right across this main street, across from Home Depot. And coming on this street, there's a good amount of mango trees on this street. So we're up to 39 so far. Let me see what's next. Alright, there's another little trailer park here, and that's number 40, tree number 40 with coconuts on it. And we're seeing mangoes and coconuts only because that's the season, but we passed a lot of other trees that just aren't in season yet. And there's 50 in the background. It's a really big mango tree. So that's 50. And again, we have a bunch of coconut trees that don't have coconuts on them right now. But we've passed 50 so far. And 51. That was 51. There's 52. Coconut tree, 52. $53, $54. There's a mango tree in there, that was 55. Alright everybody, so far 55 trees with fruit in them we've passed. And we're just continuing along. There's 60, 61, and 62 beautiful coconut trees. 60, 61, and 62. And there's 63, a nice coconut tree. And a beautiful mango tree, so that's 64. Look at those. There's another mango tree, that's 65. And the one in the background, 66. Beautiful mango trees here. 65 and 66. There's another mango tree, that's 67. And again, a bunch of coconut trees with no coconuts, but we passed 67 trees so far, mostly mango and coconuts, a couple of cactus fruit. And we're going to continue. Alright, we're almost at our destination. There's a big tree over there, that's 68. Big mango tree, that's 68. We're right around the corner from our destination, 68 trees so far. Alright, there's 69. There's another coconut tree, that's 70. 70. And as I said, there's other paths that I would found much more, but this is just the path I took. There's 71, another coconut tree with coconuts on them. So 71. And here we are at my property with all my fruit trees. My young coconuts, my mulberry trees, and here's my neighbor's tree. That's a longland tree, but he doesn't have anything, nothing on there yet right now. And there's my other neighbor's tree. I had him on a show. He has a bunch of trees there. But 71 trees we've counted.